Great Rising YouTube. Great Rising Facebook. I'm here. Some of y'all want to get started on time. Oh, let me put Betsy on. I didn't turn Betsy on last night. Sorry about that. I made sure to turn her off. So let's see. Ooh, let me put my fan on. Like being in the gym. Ooh. Friday, you don't see how I got up on that thing? That could have been one of them Boopers wheels, the way I got up on this walk thing. That could have been a Booper wheel. Old lady, fight the treadmill. Ha ha! The treadmill won. Ooh, Great Rising. Y'all come on for the walk now. Come on for the walk. Come on for the walk. Just a little tiny, teeny, go by so fast, you don't even think you did it. Half-hour walk. Put your fan on you if you're hot. They do it in the gym. I do it in home. And we've been walking into July. Walking into July. Woo-hoo! Yeah, yeah. Ha-ha! Yes, indeed. Whoa. This little quick walk. Quickie, ticky. Before we start. Even if you ain't walking, lift your weights. Lift your weights. Put them down. We're going to be here for a half hour. Put them down. Listen to me. Drink some water. Blah, blah, blah. Kick your feet. Move your feet. Move your body. Do your crunches. Do your crunches for your stomach. Now, what am I going to tell you? Oh, I have made my appointment. Yes, I found a therapist. I found a therapist and my fourth Joan. So let me see. Our first Joan is our Joan from the library, who used to be the only Joan. And then I met Joan at the Bronxville Library. And she used to be Library Joan. So we had Joan that we knew, that I worked with, and then we had Library Joan that I met at the Bronxville Library. And then I was introduced to another Joan, and this Joan is out of Virginia, Hopewell, Virginia. So we call her Virginia Joan. So then we couldn't just keep calling Joan, so we switched the regular Joan to Library Joan. We have Yonkers Joan. Then we have Virginia Joan. And my fourth Joan is Therapist Joan. A lot of Joans. And wait, fifth, oh my God, my first Joan, probably is a good reason why I forgot her. She was the first Joan. She is a Joanie. But at 60, I don't think they call her Joanie anymore. They call her Joan. And she was my first. I have 5 Joans. So, wow. That's something, right? We got these disco lights going on Facebook. But, oh, it's a little rainy, a little misty out today, this morning when I took the dogs out. I'm sweating, but I'm always sweating, and that's good. And yeah, I have a therapist. I was upstairs thinking, oh, I was like, this is my first time when I speak to her. I was like, no, not my first time. I remember when I was in Mount Vernon. And I had just left a job where I think they just hired African Americans to make them feel bad. I'm like, they was like, we can keep putting down each other, or we can just hire a bunch of African Americans and place them around and we could all dump on them. And I remember I was in Mount Vernon and I went to see a counselor. And it was a man, and he asked why I'm here, and I was like, I don't know how to deal with this. All of a sudden, and I think I was in my 40s, mid 40s. I was like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I can't take all this racism on the job. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it. And he proceeded to tell me that basically, we're over 5 minutes, y'all. Ooh, look how fast this walk is. Stop playing, everybody. Get the walk in and then go about the rest of your 23 hours. And I think I'm holding my stomach in. But I think I'm doing that more because I'm doing the exercises and stuff. So I just remember he was kind of telling me that I should grin and bear it or find a job where I can work either by myself or at home. Now, back in those days, all they had from the work home thing was the envelope things. It was a whole Ponzi scheme. But basically, that's what he said. So after our first visit, I never went back because I was like, well, that's it. Grin and bear it, or work from home. So I said, well, maybe it shouldn't go to therapists, especially Caucasian therapists, about racism, discrimination, stuff like that. They have no idea, especially since they be doing it. They have no idea. None. So I could have stayed away from that profession until until my matter went back to the earth and my energy went back to the air. But then they hit me with this jury duty. And I tell you, I can't do it. I can't do it. Especially if we're going back to the days of taxation without representation. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not going in the building. I'm not. That whole thing there, that whole court system there is plagued with racism. Traps all over the place. From the time your foot hit the courthouse stairs, there's traps. Especially for us. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. My grandmother, she encouraged us not to have anything to do with it, because she said those was the Kluxes. She let us know that whole penal system, that was the whole Ku Klux Klan, redneck, racist, whole thing. Just stay away from it. Stay away from it. Don't have nothing to do with it. Now, when, in my delusion, I thought we were all equal. There was no big thing. I had a tendency to venture into the court arena as a support and then in defense of myself. That's a long story. That'll have to be like our third or fourth year of walking. And it was no deal, no big deal. But the last 4 years has opened my eyes. I feel constantly that when I was dancing around in that courthouse 20 years ago, 30 years ago, writing my letters to the Independent, going after that judge, ha! Man, I wouldn't do it now. No, hell no. Hell to the no. No, 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 honey. Whew, not me. Say, shut up. So, I'm curious to hear what my therapist has to say about just like I'm like home minding my business and through the mail. I'm not gonna get mad at the mail. This jury duty thing. And then here's another thing. Okay. Y'all like, comment, and share now. I didn't see no kisses or nothing from Facebook. I know you can't do it, YouTube. I'm not live. But you can comment, you can share, you can subscribe. Hit that bell, Facebook. Ding, 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 ding. Hit that bell. So when I come up in the morning at 7, well no, when I upload the video, you'll be notified. And now, my daughter, she gets a call from her job asking her if she can do overtime because one of the employees who was vaccinated thought he was vaccinated against getting COVID, and though they say time and time and time and time again, the vaccination does not stop you from contracting COVID or getting COVID. It stops you from dying from it. So him and his whole family, everybody I guess was vaccinated, so they was like, whoo, there ain't no COVID around here. So the co-worker and the family go out to a big do, and now everybody got COVID. So now they got COVID with the vaccination. That's that new strain they're talking about coming out. So I got to call Joan Library Joan, because she was going to go with me to this Klein Center thing, July 17th. I wish it was virtual because I'm not going now. I didn't take the vaccination. But this is like such BS. The vaccination only stops you from dying. It doesn't stop you from getting COVID, from spreading COVID. COVID. So, I got to cancel that. I'm not going to that. So on top of just the whole Proud Boy 45, that whole poison foot system, I don't want to go into. I really don't want to go to it now because they're probably walking around there because you don't have to say whether you had the shot or not. And people walk around with masks, never had a shot, spreading COVID. So, definitely not going to the courthouse. But now I'm not going to the Klein. I just took that as a warning. I was like, well, and my daughter's so mad. My daughter said, Mommy, why aren't they seeing it? I was like, I can't tell you why. I don't know why. I don't know why. The shot just stops you from dying if you get COVID. But you will get it still. Oh, oh, I tell you. I think there's a lot more Trump supporters out there than we think. Because, honey, there's an empty heads around there galore. Oh, my goodness. So now, they're out. He's out from my daughter's job. The wife out from her job. The daughter's out from their job. This was out from this job. Blah, blah, blah. This is this whole ripple effect starting all over again. When you get the vaccination, it just stops you from dying if you get COVID. That's all. You can still get it. Someone could cough in your face and got COVID and you can still get it even if you had the shot. Alright. The first part of this walk has been brought to you by I like to say yes. Say yes to masks. Keep masking, y'all. Say yes. Say yes. I'm going to be flagged for what they said. YouTube said, oh, COVID speech. Keep the yes in your child's vocabulary by reading I like to say yes. You can order from Barnes & Noble, Archway Publishing, and Amazon. Oh, this is the time where I read comments and stuff from Facebook, but I don't have any. I didn't see any kisses and nothing like that, but it's going on, y'all. So no, I gotta call Library Jill and tell her we ain't doing it. People didn't get smarter since the vaccination came out. They got dumber. So no, I'm not going back into a closed environment with just a little mask. There's no more social distancing, so I'm not gonna go sit in a crowded auditorium with people who may, without masks, who may or may not have had the shot, but it has nothing to do with nothing, because the shot just stops you from dying. The person that has the shot, it stops that person from dying. But that person can still contract the virus and still share the virus. I'm through. I am through. So so my appointment is Monday at 11. So I'm very curious because I was thinking that maybe I would need to be hypnotized. They should do a show about that. We just hypnotize that though the racism is all around you, you know, like it should be a scene where you sit next to, like, on one side is a redneck spitting and chewing tobacco running down his jaw, and on the other side is a Klansman, and behind you with a rope is a GOP politician. And it seems like you're sitting in a movie and none of that bothers you because you've been hypnotized. So you don't see the vile redneck sitting to your right. You don't see the vile, disgusting KKK to your left. You have no interest in that vile, disgusting, Constitution hating GOP person behind you. You are just chill. You have been hypnotized, and it doesn't matter. You go back to being fearless, and you don't know for nothing until one of them kill you. In the story. So, I may have to get hypnotized. That's what I'm thinking. Here we go though. I want to tell you something. Since walking, I feel so much better. I was looking at Timothy Blaine on YouTube, and I remember him talking about going to the gym, because I was like, oh, you go to the gym too? Timothy, I go to the gym too, blah, blah, blah. You know, we didn't talk. I was just like, what I was watching. And the other day he was talking about how he couldn't even get on his knees to get his dog from underneath the table, because that's how long it's been since he's been to the gym and exercised. And I just said to myself, oh, Vicky, I so love you. I so love you. I so love you. You are walking, you're exercising, you're doing with your weights, and it is awesome. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Wow. So that's it. So we did the whole week, y'all. We are into July. We are into July. And I'm just chilling because it's hot. And when I go upstairs, I do stuff. But if I put everything in my energy all down here, when I go upstairs, I can't do anything. I take the doors back out, in this heat. So I'm glad to be just strolling now. And to feel my legs are strong enough where I can stroll. You know? And swing your arm. I remember when I was in when I was in Tai Chi, and how they said just like to take your hands, just like move them in a circle. Well, we were standing still then. But I can chew gum and walk at the same time, as y'all seen. So that's it. 10 minutes and this walk is almost over, y'all. Whoo, yes. Almost over. Yes. We love it. We love it. Our muscles love it. My body life. I'm not just a top body sitting on top of legs. Everything is connected. I reconnect everything. Everything is connected. Not just a top part of the body sitting on the hips. Straighten the poor little hips. Straighten the poor little knees. Straighten the poor little ankles. I am a connecting piece of matter. That matters to me. My matter matters to me. And I'm so glad how I made myself finally just walk slow. And not just rush, but feel like the whole walk. Feel it. Not like it's labor. It's not labor intensive at all. But it's getting so much more to me than walking fast. Balance one leg and hold it, and then go the other one, and you hold it, and it's nice. It really is nice. Hey, let's do some hand action, y'all. This morning, I got the fan in the right spot. I mean, this fan is hitting all the right spots. Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, did I say hi, Canada? Did I say Great Rising, Canada? And my walkers. Now, I know Mary's going on vacation. Mary, wear your mask. Wear your mask, wear your mask, wear your mask. Wear it. They're going to put their, she's talking about COVID. Eventually they'll have a little thing. If you watch this, she's going to be talking about COVID like it's something sexual. Anyway. Oh. Yeah, Mary, be careful. Great risings. I did say great rising. Come on for the walk. I'm glad that y'all there, but these are dog days of summer, and I appreciate the fact that y'all want to sleep late and stuff. But that's not all a choice for me. I've been doing this now for 6 months to set it up for the rest of my life. That this is what it is for me. And this keeps me alive. It keeps my heart pumping. And I is until I ain't. Yeah. Yeah, y'all, yeah. Whew. We got 6 minutes. That's how fast this walk is. This is how fast this walk is. I'm so grateful for my daughter, for getting Betsy for me, for loving me. She's a great kid. Well, she's not a kid. She's a great woman. Honey, which is better. Okay? Okay? Ooh, child. So yeah, they done messed everything up already for me before I could even get out there. Coronavirus comes close to home again to me, for me, and I don't understand it. Ain't going to no concerts. Folks out there lying. Ain't got no shots, just don't want to wear a mask. Because, you know? Because I was wondering, I was reading the article that, and I kept seeing, they warning young people about peri thing around the heart with the water. And I'm like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? And I'm going, and I'm like, really? Anyway, let's do 15. Tuck in your elbow. Squeeze your gut. It's hot. I appreciate it. I'm upstairs in the air conditioning when I be doing my gut exercises. Whew. Let's go. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I was wondering, like, I thought it was the heat that was stopping me from going down there to get those tickets because these days were so hot. And then I worked it out. My daughter was like, Mom, I'll just go ahead and charge the tickets. And I'm like, okay, good. And then I woke up this morning, and then yesterday, she gets a call from the job about the man and his whole family. They went to some big thing. Everybody got the COVID. And it's like they always got to keep ruining stuff. So, I'll just stay here and try to wait this thing out. This is unbelievable. Tuck in your elbow. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One for the butt. There we go. We got that down. Oh, child. And then we just do our walk. It's almost over with. We got 2 minutes. Y'all be careful out there, I tell ya. And we're back tomorrow because we do Monday through Saturday. And tomorrow Miss Vicky will be doing our first 5 minutes. Miss Vicky, a preschool teacher that talks about the book I Like to Say Yes. She'll be joining us tomorrow for the first 5 minutes of our walk. And in July. Sometimes it doesn't feel real that I have been walking on this treadmill every morning at 7 o'clock since, well, not every, I missed a couple mornings, but basically, you know what I mean. And I didn't think, you know, I wanted it very badly because I knew it would save my life. And I knew I had to train myself and go against whatever opposition faced me to keep going, the toothache, the vertigo, the da. And I'm still here. I'm still here. And I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Oh, yeah, just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. So happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking. Happy to be walking. Happy to be walking. Thank you for the company. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the company. Yeah, y'all. Whew. I love you. I love you madly. Thanks for your support. I'll see you tomorrow, YouTube. Thanks for walking with me and exercising. See you tomorrow.